Everyone thinks the next camera, the next lens, the latest LUTs and presets, or the next piece of tech will finally make them better. But the truth is simple. Your gear is not holding you back. Your skill is. Today I'm going to rip the band-aid off and show you why upgrading is not always the answer and what to do instead.
I have made fire!
Greetings, I'm Mike, and I would like to welcome you back to Dreamin' Digital. For those of you curious of my credentials to give advice, aside from being a YouTube creator since the pandemic back in 2020, I was and am a professional photographer. My most notable role was tour photographer for hip-hop group Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. So I feel like after 17 years of photography experience, I can lead you all the right way because I made these mistakes and learned from them. The question you should always ask yourself before setting money on fire is, are you improving your craft or just upgrading your cart? The gear you use is a tool. Your vision and execution create the actual art. In this video, you can expect to learn why the upgrade trap exists, how to get better results without spending more money, and I'll provide some simple exercises to boost your skill set right now today. There's a quiet little troll that lives in every creative brain. It whispers to you from advertisements and tech forums like some creepy little bastard. It says things like, if I just had that camera, then I would finally start making some amazing stuff. Or, hey, what's his name over there has that new Sony. I bet your work would be as good as his if you had that camera. Specs are fun, specs are candy. Looking at charts, comparisons, dynamic range tests, it feels productive, even when we are doing zero creating. That is comparison fatigue, and it drains creativity faster than a battery shooting 4K in a haunted house. Many creators fall into the belief that gear magically unlocks skill. A better camera cannot teach composition. A sharper lens cannot fix shaky storytelling. Image quality cannot replace imagination. The hard truth is this: if your fundamentals are not there, the gear cannot save the shot. Another layer of pressure sits on top of that: the fear of being judged for older gear. I was guilty of this when I'd show up to meetup groups and photo shoots. I would worry if someone would comment on my camera choice or lens instead of respect and acknowledge the vision and skill I brought to the table and the reason they hired me for. The reality is no one scrolling online can see your camera model in the work you post. They only notice whether the story makes them feel something. And then, of course, comes the hype cycle. Reviewers, teasers, leaks, launch events, dramatic thumbnails, and comments filled with this panic about the newest toy. The noise will never stop, ever. Social media thrives on hype, not art. And hype does not care whether it actually makes you better. It just wants you scrolling, shopping, and second-guessing what you already have. Because advertising is a machine built to take your money. So here is a simple mindset shift. Gear upgrades are not a ladder to creativity. They are accessories to creativity. Your eye, your taste, your timing, and your patience are the real engines. Once those are strong, gear becomes a tool that amplifies your creative voice instead of trying to compensate for its silence. Now that we have cleared the fog around gear hype, let's focus on what really moves the needle in your work. The first one is lighting. Light is the paintbrush of photography and filmmaking. Natural light, practical lights, cheap LEDs, and even a desk lamp bounced off a wall can transform a shot. Control light and you control mood, depth, and realism. Great lighting on old gear almost always beats bad lighting on the newest flagship. Next is composition and framing, where you put your subject, how you balance elements in the frame, the angle you choose, and the way you guide the viewer's eye matters more than megapixels. A thoughtful frame has power. A lazy frame looks flat, no matter how expensive the lens is. Pairing good framing with creative lighting can create things you can really be proud of. Now, audio quality, you can hear me, plays a huge role for video creators. People will forgive soft focus for a moment. They will not forgive harsh, noisy, or hollow audio. The fastest way to elevate your content, your video content, is not a new camera body. It is learning to record clean sound. Before I had my Sennheiser, I used a Rode mic, which was inexpensive, but at the same time gave me results that I was proud of. Paired with a little post-processing on Audacity, I was able to get my voice to a point where it sounded really good. It didn't sound like I was using a cheap lav mic, which was my initial goal. Then comes storytelling and pacing. Every great piece of content has rhythm. Whether it is a vlog, a review, a cinematic short, or a product showcase, the structure and emotional flow keep people watching. Gear cannot invent tension. Gear cannot deliver payoff. Your brain does that, so you have to tell a story. Same with photography. If the person looking at your work can't experience your vision and your intentions, then you did what they could have done with an iPhone. Finally, color and editing fundamentals. Knowing how to expose properly, white balance consistently, grade with intention, and edit with clarity will outlive every camera launch. Software evolves, but taste and understanding lasts forever. Developing your specific style through post-processing using specific presets and LUTs to create something personally from you is the goal. It doesn't have to be overdone or over-edited, but when someone sees your work, it's always flattering when they say, oh, that looks like a piece by Mike or whoever. Here is the key idea. When you master these skills, new gear becomes a multiplier, not a crutch. That is the secret. Skill first, gear second. The moment you flip that mindset, your creative growth accelerates, and your wallet will breathe a sigh of relief. Let's shift from theory to action. If you want real noticeable improvement without opening your wallet, here are 5 challenges that will sharpen your creativity faster than any upgrade. Start with a single lens or a single focal length. Restrictions force creativity. If you normally jump between lenses, remove that option. Spend a weekend shooting everything at one focal length. You will start moving your body. You will adjust your angles and composing with intent. This is how you build instincts. Next, use available light before you think about buying lights. Chase soft window light, bounce a lamp off a wall, use shade outdoors to get clean tones. When you understand how natural and practical light behaves, artificial lighting becomes far easier to master later on. Then practice manual exposure and manual focus. These 2 skills build control. Shoot something simple, a coffee cup, your dog, a street corner. Keep adjusting until your hands begin to memorize the process. Once this becomes second nature, every camera will feel much easier to use. Another exercise to create a 30-second cinematic sequence using only your phone. No stabilizer, no gimbal, just intention and good technique. You will learn framing, movement, and lighting far more deeply than you'll expect. Phones expose your weaknesses, which means they sharpen your strengths. Finally, re-edit old footage. Pull up a project from 6 months ago or a year ago and give it fresh color, fresh pacing, and fresh structure. You'll see how much your eye has evolved. You will also build better color and editing instincts without shooting a single new frame. Repeat these challenges. Repetition is where skill grows. Every time you revisit them, you'll sharpen your eye, your hand, and your creative confidence. Before we wrap things up, let's clear something up here. This is not an argument against new gear. New tools are exciting, and sometimes they solve real problems. The key is to upgrade only when your creativity is being held back by an actual limitation in your workflow. If your autofocus is missing shots you cannot afford to miss, that is a real limitation. If you're shooting in low light and your camera turns every scene into mush, that is a real limitation. If you're editing giant files and your workflow slows to a crawl, that is a real limitation. If you're running multiple cameras for client work and they refuse to stay in sync or stay reliable, those are real limitations. In situations like these, an upgrade is not indulgence. It is the right tool for the job. This is the idea that matters most. Upgrades should be driven by purpose, not pressure. Now, here is your call to create. Do not wait for the perfect camera. Do not wait for the next, Black Friday sale or the next release. Your creativity is already here. Your skill is already growing. The camera you have right now wants to make something amazing. So go shoot. Go make something today. Not tomorrow, not the next day, not when the new model drops. Today. Thank you all for watching and making it until the end. I'll link any and all the stuff I talked about down below. I'll kind of link what I use, so if you're genuinely starting out, I'll suggest some good gear options for you that won't break the bank in the description below. So if this helped shift your mindset, drop a comment and tell me what gear you were using and what gear you want to upgrade to, and what are you mastering next. That single choice might change your entire creative path. If you enjoyed the video and got something from it, I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and photograph the like button.
I've worked with better, but not many. Thank you.
I'll see you on the next one, friends. Take care.